What's up, everyone? I hope everyone's having a nice start to the December, and I hope that everybody. Sorry. I hope that everyone's having a nice start to the December. I hope everyone's nice and prepped, getting ready for final season, and then I hope everyone's ready for a nice holiday season, relaxing. You get to forget about this nightmare of a semester that we all just had. So that'd be great. This is going to be a super chill meeting today. Just kind of a wrap up, talk about a little bit about, some of our initiatives going on next semester. And then afterwards, after a short meeting, we're gonna have a Meet the Eboard where you can come into our Zoom, talk to Eboard members, play games, whatever you guys want to do. It's kind of open. And yeah, that's gonna be the semester. We'll just wait one couple minutes. We also have we're going to announce the Black Mirror winners this meeting, which was great. And we're also going to have a couple live presentations. So we're super excited for that as well. So we'll just give it a second. Let a couple more people hop in. How was everybody's weekend? Stressful? Studying? Or is this the last weekend we all got to chill a little bit? Okay. We'll start it up. All right. So, Peps is studying. John, yeah, no, we're all on that essay grind for at least a couple of our classes. And Charlie, I agree with you. All right, so I really wanted to start out this meeting by just kind of reiterating that this is our last meeting for the semester. And it was not an easy semester for anybody, not for you guys. As a club, it definitely wasn't an easy semester. But we really want to thank you guys because you guys helped us a lot to get through it. You guys were super accommodating. We really appreciate you guys tuning into our streams. It really means a lot to us. And so just thank you guys for sticking with us this semester. And we're hoping the next semester is going to be, hopefully a little bit more interactive. And then hopefully by fall, we're all completely back to normal. And we get to see you guys in person. That'd be great. I also want to have a huge thank you to our seniors in SVS. We're going to miss a lot of our seniors. Some of them graduating early. Some of them we're lucky enough to have for one more semester. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone there. And specific thank you to our current president, Francis. We're going to really miss you, Francis. And Francis actually, he's not graduating, but he's stepping down a little bit. But we're still going to miss him being like that top voice in our club. And then also a specific shout out to some of our Eboard members that are leaving us. Like Jonathan, she is leaving us. Randall, Zucamalia is leaving us. We're going to miss them a lot too. They were huge for us and they definitely did a lot for this club. So we have to thank them for that. So without any further ado, let's get right into this meeting. I promise you guys a short one. So we're now going to play the Black Mirror winning video. So this is the highlight video.
Congrats on finishing the Black Mirror Challenge. You guys had lots of good ideas and not so good ones. Now, I won't name the bad ideas, but they've been interesting to say the least. My personal favorite was the one that suggested feeding cows chocolate to make chocolate milk. I don't know why it didn't win, but regardless, the committee has spoken and we've come down to some of our winners that really wowed the competition. So without further ado, Shadow Ninja's The Blue Eye Dragon Second, the Thunder Elemental Realm was our winner of the best overall pitch. Some honorable mentions for best pitch design include Team CS, Team Pepper, Young Arts, and honorable mentions for most creative product include Team Fuego and Team Too Good For You. All 5 of these were finalists for our decision for the best idea, but we had to give it to Blue-Eyed Dragon Sect from the Thunder Elemental Realm for taking it away. If you're curious about the products they pitched, Bedster created the shrinking technology that allows you to fit all of your gadgets and items in your pocket. There's some big name investors behind them and lots of cool applications for the product, and we're looking forward to helping you build your monopoly. Team CS pitched EcoGrow, a low-cost fertilizer created from hair waste. Team Pepper Young Arts created Rewind, a one-stop drink that lets you relive your best memories of you. Team Fuego pitched Popple, a chip that allows anyone to enter books, movies, and TV shows to create their own story. Team Too Good For You pitched Parasol, a clothing company that's able to respond to any weather and is thermo-responsive. I want to thank everyone again for all their hard work and for an incredible fall semester. We'll be back next semester with even more fun events for everyone to join and have fun in, so stay tuned. Good luck with finals, everyone.
I want to again just do another special shout out to everyone that participated in the competition. That was awesome. We had so much fun watching all of your guys' submissions. It was really great. And then congratulations to all the honorable mentions and, of course, to our winning team. That was really fun. We appreciate you guys joining it. You guys came up with some pretty crazy ones, so that was good. Next thing we have is we wanted to kind of give you guys a sense of a little bit of what our V team does. V team, we're running again in the spring semester, and we're really excited to find people and get new people interested. So we wanted to show a little bit of what we do. So we have two current V team members here to pitch for you guys today and just kind of show you some of their work. So that we're super excited for. We're going to start with Connor. So Connor, if you're here, can you pull up your pitch?
Yeah, give me a sec. Okay, but we can all see this, right? I guess can't actually. Okay, well, I guess I'll just begin. So during V Team, I pitched Nowdy, which is essentially a business-to-business marketplace for chemical ingredients. And the reason I pitched it was because I saw the market opportunity as being huge, as well as I thought Nowdy's core business, I could very well capitalize on it. And so this was the agenda that I guess the agenda for today. I'm going to be quickly providing an overview of the company as well as the industry as a whole, touching on why I believe Nowdy's product can best succeed in this industry. Then some of the competitors, as well as how I came about evaluation, and then more so looking towards the future with risk and future exit possibilities. And so what is Nowdy? Essentially, they're a e-commerce platform that connects thousands of disjointed research labs and different chemical companies throughout the world. And so in this process, they generate revenue by capturing a transaction fee for different purchases that take place on their site. They also have some different ancillary revenue streams like service fees and different features that different companies can purchase, but those are, less so significant. In terms of its current business, Nowdy employs 77 people and has received almost $19 million in total funding through their seed and Series A rounds. And just quickly on management, I would say that all of the C-suite have significant experience working not only in chemicals, but also in terms of the marketplace or different marketplaces. And so this is a quick company timeline. They've raised funding from 2017 when they were founded all the way through 2020. I think one important note is this idea of January earlier this year being an inflection point in terms of revenues. And this is really coming from their very solid product, but also this idea of COVID being a catalyst towards e-commerce, even in the chemicals industry. And this is really translating to a lot of these bigger name chemical companies like DuPont joining their company earlier this year. And so this is the industry as a whole. And then the sale of chemicals is a huge global market. Nowdy identifies its serviceable market as 60% of this, the total market, still accounting for about $3 trillion. And this is basically just taking out huge industrials like BASF or Dow Chemicals that Nowdy doesn't really see itself as serving anytime soon because they have more long-standing relationships with different partners. Within this, I think the market opportunity can be thought of in two different ways. First, because the market is super fragmented, that really positions it well for having a marketplace entrant, with like no company having over a 1.6% market share. Like a marketplace seems inevitable in my point of view. Further, this idea of e-commerce. So traditionally, chemicals have been very reluctant to, I guess, transition towards e-commerce platforms, whether that just be like consumer preferences or like just producers having very, I guess, like reluctant mindsets. However, in the last few years, there's been an increasing shift towards e-commerce. So I think timing positions very well for Naudi. In terms of like market pains, and how Naudi addresses them, like as I kind of already mentioned, there's a fragmented market. So Naudi as a marketplace like solves that problem very well. But also this idea of how it breaks the monetization logjam. And so if you think of like a hypothetical research lab in, let's say, Madagascar, they develop a super important polymer, but they don't realize how important it can really be. Furthermore, they have no experience monetizing and no sales experience for, like, I guess, like, in terms of how they can potentially sell this polymer. And so alternatively, they can use Naudi, which does everything in terms of e-commerce for them. It creates the storefront. It does all of the like logistical backend support on their e-commerce website. And so really through like this like idea of like having a simple e-commerce experience for inexperienced, more science-focused type producers, that's really what Naudi seeks to solve. And so this is a quick overview of the product. Like any traditional marketplace, you can search for a product or search for a storefront. As well, you can purchase and like you can purchase things as you need. However, I'd say like Naudi has a lot of specific features that are unique to chemicals. This being, you can request documentation. Being that like when you search for a chemical, you need to be exactly sure that like this is the exact formula that I need to solve or create some certain polymer that I'm trying to solve myself, I guess. Additionally, like you can request a quote, you can negotiate terms online, and this is what just has Naudi just has a wide array of features that are unique to serving like the sale and purchase of chemicals. And so how this breaks down in terms of like a value proposition. First, for customers, I'd say it's like it's pretty intuitive to any other marketplace, right? You can search among thousands of stores, as well as you can message, request, and quote. So these are all things, I guess, like unique to Naudi. And I think like the big picture takeaway for this is like this, what I like to call like being able to purchase purposefully and precisely. And so in like a very cloudy market where like you don't exactly know like where can I source this chemical from, as well as am I getting the best price for this, Naudi kind of serves to solve those problems, as well as doing so efficiently. In terms of the merchants, similarly, it allows them to reach more customers without like driving increased demand towards their different storefronts. I think this is especially true for like smaller companies, like let's say like not your DuPont or not your, I guess, like your DSM Royals. And so it allows these like smaller companies who have no real market exposure to like find a storefront for their different products. And this also has to do with the idea of Naudi doing everything for them in terms of like product content or their storefront content. And lastly, Naudi provides a lot of like online metrics that allow like, I guess, like future long-term growth on e-commerce sites. So this is like analytics or SEO services that can drive future customers to their store. And so next on key relationships, I'd say this is one of like the bigger barriers to entry to like say replicating something like Naudi. And so like you have your DuPonts, your Royals, and your Sasols who have all joined in the last few years. And you might be wondering like why would like a DuPont want to join this like smaller startup? It's about like I'd say it's all about like, I guess, like reaching a different demographic that they otherwise wouldn't receive. So these are like 85,000 users, which is evidently a large number, but it's also like these smaller companies who don't have pre-existing relationships with DuPont and who maybe don't have like the legal or sales experience to do so. And this idea of network effects is like a very hard to replicate by another startup. And so how does like the competitive landscape break down? Evidently, it's very fragmented with like different companies serving different demographics, as well as offering different product types. I'd say like Naudi's other key differentiator is this idea of being like a go-to-market company where it allows like other smaller businesses to accurately like source information as well as chemicals and like go to market very quickly. In terms of valuation, I won't go too in depth with anything, but I'll just say like I had revenue in growth coming from two key areas, one being the number of users and one being the number of quotes per user. And this really just reflects like increased consumer confidence in Naudi as like a viable way to source their chemical needs. And so projecting this out until 2027 and then discounting that back to the present, I calculated an enterprise value of $68 million roughly. So like, what are some risks and what are some mitigants to these risks? I think the biggest one is just like that idea of the market being reluctant to like having online being a viable way to like sell and purchase chemical ingredients. But as I've already mentioned, like there's been a recent growth in e-commerce as well as a further catalyst by COVID. And so I really think that like this is like the timing just bodes very well for Nowdy to succeed, whereas some of its like I guess like predecessors have failed. Also in terms of like overall like risk of like uncertainties from it coming from like operating histories or just like future expansion, given it being a startup, I would just say like management and like its best-in-class platform are very big mitigants for this. And so looking forward, Nowdy currently operates in like mainly cosmetic-based industries, but obviously has to expand into new verticals. That's going to be driving new customers, new producers, as well as just like overall sales to increase. And that just like bodes very well for Nowdy in the future as their business is very scalable. In terms of exits and opportunities, Nowdy's obviously like very young, and so like projecting anything is like very premature. I would say though that an acquisition could happen in the future, just as consolidation is overall very likely to take place as producers become more confident in the industry and hope to leverage marketplace benefits. And so in terms of conclusion, I guess like ultimately, I just think Nowdy is a very viable future for the selling and purchase of chemicals, polymers, and ingredients. I've already touched on like why I think the market is huge and also serves for like marketplace entrance and why Nowdy can succeed in that regard. Also like the idea of like value add to all parties for consumers and merchants. And overall this idea of Nowdy having the best in class platform among competitors. And so I don't know if you have like time for any questions, but like that's the end of my presentation. So yeah.
Awesome, Connor. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it. So Connor's just like, Connor obviously killed that. I like to think that he learned a lot of those skills and those designs from SVS. So, you know, I really highly suggest you guys apply. If for all the freshmen and sophomores in the spring, I really suggest you guys apply because we love working with you guys. And, you know, obviously there's a ton of great work that you guys can tap into. So we're super excited to see that. Also, we have one more, Julia Peppers. And then Julia, as soon as you're done, then everybody, you guys feel free to come on to our Zoom, and then just come chill with us, talk with us. Who knows? Maybe if we have enough people, we'll get a little like game lobby going if we have time. But yeah, it's gonna be real chill. So, Julia, it's all you. Also, don't forget to click the attendance link. It helps you guys sign in. It helps us track who came in. So, Julia, it's all you.
Hello. Okay, cool. Hello, my name is Julia, and today I will be talking to you about Kinside, which is a B2B childcare benefit company. So this is a little overview of the agenda that I'll be going through today. Yeah, so before we go in depth about what makes Kinside stand out, we have to talk about the sad state of childcare access in the US. A lack of quality childcare benefits, as you can see from these statistics, results in businesses losing a lot of revenue and talent as qualified women drop out of the workforce. And it's clear that businesses have to do more to ease the transition back from parental leave. Existing childcare funds are vastly underutilized due to, among other things, long wait lists for childcare centers and a very complicated claims process, which I'll get more into later. Over 90% of government childcare funding goes unused, and the benefits that companies do offer are often very underutilized also for these reasons. So Kinside is a seed stage company that's on a mission to help tackle that problem and work towards universal childcare access for all working parents in the US. They do this through a B2B subscription software solution, which offers a more streamlined way of delivering a childcare flexible spending account and connects employees to a network of 1 million pre-negotiated slots at daycares and preschools across the country. Their leadership team has prior experience in the workplace software space since they have all founded and scaled Honeybook, a CRM software solution for creative entrepreneurs that has to date raised 81 million in VC funding. So this is just a quick overview of the company timeline. The company is 2 years old. They participated in Y Combinator in 2018. And after receiving 1 million in early stage funding, they launched a private beta with 10 employers. And then after raising a seed round late last year with Kairos, the company officially launched out of beta in January of this year, and most recently was accepted into the Techstars Accelerator in August. So now onto the product. So Kinside offers a type of dependent care flexible savings account to employers. This is essentially a pre-tax account of money that is deducted from an employee's paycheck that can be used to fund childcare and allows employees to continue working. Using one can save up to 30% on childcare expenses. However, it is traditionally offered through a really janky platform, either through the government or an outside admin, where employees have to manually enter each care site that they use, then upload or fax a receipt from their transaction, which then has to be processed. This last step, the claims process, can take up to weeks, and when compounded with the hassle of dealing with waiting lists for daycares and the associated fees with that, it can prolong the transition back to work by up to months. So Kinside streamlines this process by taking away the need for like the reimbursements and claims process at the end of that. So on Kinside's platform, parents can arrange automated payments directly from their FSAs to care providers without having to go through the reimbursement process. They can also take advantage of pre-negotiated slots that are up to 20% cheaper than list price at daycare centers, so they don't have to wait on a months or years long wait list. Kinside, all the daycare providers that Kinside partners with are vetted and licensed, and they offer like a lot of different options, like across this pay scale, from more affordable home-based options to expensive Montessori schools. Lastly, employers can easily contribute to their employees' FSAs and provide a childcare subsidy without having to jump through any extra hurdles. So this takes care of the main pain points of a tedious reimbursement process. A need for quick access to care and through the easy onboarding process results in a platform which is more accessible to small and medium-sized businesses than larger platforms or on-site childcare centers. And the Kinside's ability to address these 3 points is what sets it apart from other providers. So Kinside doesn't fit neatly into any one sector, but their closest kind of startup competitors are in the Insurtech sector, which has a projected CAGR of 10.8% and has seen a doubling of investment activity. In terms of competitors, they have both startup and more mature competitors. The main difference between Kinside and other digital benefits admins like WageWorks and Alight is that in addition to providing like the automated payments, they also provide access to the nationwide network of care centers that I mentioned earlier, and they they also like continue to streamline that claims process while these other ones don't. And traditional insurance providers don't do either of those things. So risk and mitigants. What if one of these big insurance companies or platforms from the last slide decided to update its claims process? So basically, Kinside would deal with that through its strategic partnerships with other benefits companies. As you can see, they have a partnership with like Benefits Solutions, and also through their national network of centers. For example, like I said before, they're partnered with Navia Benefit Solutions, which is a national benefits provider that serves over 3,000 employers in all 50 states. And they're also still able to offer childcare slots at a lower rate and constantly are onboarding new caregivers. In terms of financials, because Kinside is like a super like young company, is kind of hard to have a distinct valuation, but through using a Demoder and valuation, I was able to project a terminal value of roughly $30 million. So yeah, looking through the future, Kinside is looking to expand their eligible childcare related services by partnering with other HR administrators. And they're also right now, they're being offered as a separate platform, but they're also hoping in the future to be integrated into HR administration systems as well. So in conclusion, Kinside is a great investment because it streamlines a super tedious claims process that can help parents get back to work more quickly, provides a wider variety of care options than traditional childcare benefits providers, and gives small and medium-sized businesses a resource to offer childcare benefits that are comparable to those offered by larger corporations. Thank you.
Awesome, Julia. Thanks so much. That was great. Both of you guys absolutely killed it. And you guys obviously picked out some pretty cool companies. So real quick, if anybody has any questions about what they do, maybe one of them can answer it. But also they're going to be in the Zoom for a little bit for the Meet the Eboard. So if you had any kind of questions about V Team, how that runs, you could either direct it to them or an Eboard member if you wanted different spins on it. So that's pretty much what we have for you guys today. Like I said, it was going to be a light meeting, but we really hope that you guys tune into our Zoom. So we're going to drop the Zoom link, and then we're going to end the stream. But yeah, please come hang out with us. Obviously, we didn't get to see you guys that much this semester, which kind of stinks. But we really want to, talk to you guys, get your feedback, anything, answer any questions you have. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks again for this semester. It was awesome. It was definitely a weird experience, but you guys made it great. Everyone, good luck on finals. Good luck on all the rest of your semester, and have a happy and safe holiday season. We're just now going to kind of wind down this stream with probably a little bit of music. We're going to drop the Zoom link, so please feel free to come in. So yeah, guys, thanks again. And if you think you guys can beat Taco, I really urge you guys to come into the Zoom. Anyone that has faith in their either code names, or I don't know what we'll be playing, but Taco's not as good as he thinks he is. So I think you guys can come in and take that throne. I love you, Nina. Love you, Shauna.
Personal problem with that, Joe. I can't believe you'd say that about me.
Hey, you're fucking washed, bro. You're washed.
Last I checked,
Thanks,
a couple dubs under my belt. So I'm talking about, yeah, Jonathan Huang said he can't believe he shaved, Joe. I can't believe it either.
I did.
Yeah, Joe, why'd you shave, bro? You should have kept it. Yo, hey, dude, what you put in your hair? Your hair looks different, too.
Joe, you're muted. Joe, you're muted.
I said, I think it's just wet.
Oh, damn.
It's just how it be sometimes.
Wait, is this still being live streamed?
It's still on live. I'm gonna shut off the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
soon.
great.
Then that's
Once you turn it off, I'm turning my camera back on. I'm a little scraggly looking. I can't
Scraggly looking. You don't want.
can't be shown to our millions of viewers.
Bro,
like
I
this,
didn't
you
know we
what I
were
mean?
still live. I didn't know we were still live stream.
All right.
Sorry, I'm all good.
Probably gonna
Richard,
be-
what's up, buddy? Jonathan, how we doing, my man? Jerry, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Richard, I watched your pitch. It was